So I decided to become an optometrist at the age of 14. Basically, in the school we went to, we were asked to start thinking about our careers at that point. So I went home and had a discussion with my parents. I was actually generally good with the sciences, so my parents decided, hey, how about optometry, right? And the girl next to me in school, she actually decided to become a vet. So we actually both fulfilled our dreams today, right? Fast forwarding a bit though, when I was 6 years old, I had a visual screening blindness and I was told that I needed to get glasses. However, I think my mom suspected that I was malingering, meaning I just wanted glasses because somebody else had glasses. So it took me 3 years before I actually had my first eye exam. And I found it very intimidating when I went into the test room for the first time. But then as you get older, you just get comfortable and you're just intrigued by all this machinery. So I decided, yes, I'm going to stick with it. And my mom even inquired from my optometrist at the time about whether what were the requirements I actually needed in order to study optometry. It's hard work, but it's so fulfilling in the end. And you could plan how much you want to be as focused as you are. Anything that could go wrong could possibly go wrong. You just need to remember in the tough times that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And remember as well, no pain, no gain. So even after deciding that I wanted to study optometry at the age of 14, when I graduated from A-levels, I was unable to pursue that dream. But it just worked out because it just meant that it wasn't what God had in store for me. Time and place for everything. So I did my first degree at the University of the West Indies and I studied chemistry. So I taught for a number of years and everything just fell into place after that. The skills I would have gained and enhanced from teaching, I was able to now apply it to my studies and also now in my profession in the way I relate to patients, explain things to patients, that sort of thing. So I'm pretty happy to be an optometrist today. So I think the concept of Optometrist is a great initiative simply because a lot of persons and a lot of children are not aware about the field of optometry. They are not quite sure about the requirements as to what they need to study, what they need to do. Some aren't even aware that it's actually offered locally right now, as opposed to it's no longer compulsory for you to go abroad, and it allows people to explore and broaden their horizons. And if you can't become an ophthalmologist, you could settle